that my Brooklyn go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A quick pass out to Juju. Room here to run. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. To throw, it's Murray. trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray from 17 yards out. And the Cards have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And some space here. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Ready?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this up to midfield. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready, set.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Gano's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. The 20. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1 yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his...
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now stands at 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. Finding room at midfield. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On play action, it's Murray. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Ertz has it left side. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 63 yards on the ground for him so far.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. From 13 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. Okay, break.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll drop the throw. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to beat him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
A rough play there for the first-year quarterback, and that's a skill he'll pick up as he gains more experience in the NFL. Recognizing situations where he might have to take the sack and finding a way to minimize the lost yardage in those situations. But for now, a big loss is the result of this one.
He'll buy some time right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Murray a give. This is Connor. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. To throw is Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Murray to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Giants 27, Cardinals 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. And they'll indeed take a knee. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it on the road, on the curve, on the block.